big stories, of course, of the war in Iraq, but not because of how other people see it. Should we be there? Should we not be there? The war in Iraq was, in my opinion, an altruistic attempt on the part of one nation. Not that America didn't have selfish interests as well, of course it did, but ultimately the altruism was more important than that. That we were this great nation. We saw this guy who just slaughtered people with impunity, and we just, you get embarrassed after a while doing nothing. He gassed children, he gassed whole communities, killed tens of thousands of people. The New York Times said he killed 1.1 million people. That's the New York Times, who didn't even support the war. But the war wasn't fought well, and it became a quagmire. So people started saying, you know what, no more of these foreign adventures. American might will remain at home. Well, that's a bit sad, because that's the way it used to be. Rwanda, 800,000 Africans killed, America did nothing. Srebrenica, Kosovo, we finally intervened, but there were Srebrenica, and there was the massacre of the Armenians. America did nothing in the First World War. We are responsible for our brothers' lives. I don't know that we could stop every genocide, but you got to stop a couple here and there. And America is the richest, most powerful country in the history of the world, and that confers upon us certain responsibilities. I fear that because Iraq has not panned out well as of yet, and maybe it will and maybe it won't, then most Americans are going to say, forget it. I don't even want to hear. And then we're going to hear about what happens if Darfur gets worse. What happens if they start slaughtering every man, woman, and child in the Darfur region of the Sudan? Are we Americans going to say, sorry, not our problem? Well, that's sad. So the war in Iraq has been a turning point because we tried to do this very altruistic thing, and because it didn't work out so well, we became disillusioned very quickly.